Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. And today I'm going to share with you guys another watch by another micro brand watch company. And this company is called Spinnaker. I reached out to them a couple weeks ago and they were nice enough to send me two watches. One being the Ballast 1903 Trafalgar. If you haven't seen my video on that, definitely check that out. Very, very unique watch. And they also sent me this watch in their newest release, the Croft collection. So I'm just going to go ahead and just show you the watch real quick here, like I always do. And before we begin showing you what it looks like on the wrist, let's talk a little bit about Spinnaker, a micro brand company, been around for a while now. And this one here, what I like about their website and this new line is that they put information about the inspiration behind it. Whereas their sister company, Ballast, they don't have any information about how this watch even came to be, which hopefully they can at least come up with something because people tend to like that. Alright, so about Croft. In 1967, Robert Croft, U.S. Navy diving instructor, became the first person to free dive to a depth of 200 feet. To commemorate Croft's exploits, Spinnaker announced its newest dive piece with his spirit in mind. So that's great. That's some information behind the actual watch, okay? As far as the movement on this watch, it is powered by a Japanese Miyota. It looks like it's a Subdial 8218 movement, provides a second display, and I'll show you that in a second, at the 4:30 position, leaving the hour and minute hands completely uncluttered. And of course you have an exhibition case back. Lens on this one here, or the crystal, is, it says here, topped by a scratch-resistant sapphire lens. The Croft also features a classic Cyclops, which I'll show you guys in a second for the date at the 3 o'clock. And as far as design, I'm glad they put all this information on here. Kudos to them. Solid marine grade stainless steel. It doesn't mention whether it's 316, but I'll check the next page and see if it is. I'm sure it is. 120 click unidirectional bezel. And let's see here. They call it, let's see here, 43 millimeters in case diameter. Okay. So let's go over to the actual page for this watch. I can give you the model number here. So it's available in 4 different executions. More of a yellow gold and blue. The one they sent me here, the most, I guess, subtle version, the black and silver. They have a brown and silver and the blue and silver. Alright, so this is on pre-order right now. I don't know if you were to order now how long it would take to get it. I was lucky enough to get one. I'm sure that it is available now if I was able to get one. So SP5058-03 is the one we're going to talk about today. And again, all the information on here is exactly what I shared with you guys. Let's see if there's anything else. As far as water resistance, it looks like it is. Come on, don't leave me hanging. I hope they put that on here. 2-year warranty, 15 ATMs of water resistance. And that's really about all the information on here. Oh, 110 grams in weight. So let's go ahead and show you what the case looks like. This is what Spinnaker watches come in. It's more your standard style case, not like your traditional clam style cases that you get with like Invicta. Definitely not a display case. Very, very basic and minimalistic. They have a kind of a magnet on the front of the case. This is what Sterling does in a lot of theirs as well. You crack it open and basically, very basic foam insert, and you get the watch. No manual, not that you need it. No other documentation, nothing. And here is the watch. So let's talk a little bit about it. One thing I like about the Ballast and the Spinnaker watch, they use a very, very nice quality, very soft, supple, almost like a suede leather. It's not suede, but actually not suede, more like a lambskin. I have a lambskin leather jacket. Very, very similar to that. I'm not sure if it is lambskin. They call this one water-resistant leather. And the idea in this one here is that this will not, it's more resistant to absorbing water. So if you take this diving, you're not going to have some soggy leather band on here. This is definitely going to act more like a poly band, although it feels nothing like a poly band. This to me feels like lambskin. I mean, it really does. It's awesome. You have a little bit of accent stitching. It's something they've done on the Ballast and this watch. You have it at the end of the band, of course, right here, and you have it at the top of the case, or the lugs. And the face has kind of got this interesting starburst kind of design where it's black and it kind of fades into what I would consider a gold on the inside. You have some excellent lume on this watch as well, although we're probably not going to be able to display this here because we're not going to turn down the lights because I don't want you guys to get mad at me. Again, powered by a Miyota Japanese Miyota movement, sapphire crystal, exhibition case back. I like that they have their name on the actual rotor of the watch, Spinnaker, and their logo and name on there. I think it's a nice touch. Screw down case back. Unidirectional bezel, 120 click. For those of you who think you can determine quality by the sound of the bezel, that's for you guys. There you go. All right. You have a little bit of lume at the 12 o'clock position on the bezel right here. And here's where you have the Cyclops, so you can see the day of the month. And this is where they put that second hand. So you don't actually have your traditional second hand. You have a second display right here at the 4:30 position. And that's going to be where your second hand is. Thickness on this one here is, it's not listed on the website. Oh, no, sorry, it is. It's 12 millimeters in case thickness. Again, 43 millimeters in case diameter. Screw down crown on the watch, of course. And that's really about it. It doesn't mention what the bezel coating is on here. It's more of like almost like a matte chalkboard style on the bezel. It doesn't say what that's, whether it's ceramic or just painted, but very, very nice quality. And of course you have your Spinnaker engraved in cursive on the side of the watch as well. This case in design is very, very similar to one other watch I reviewed by Visser, which I believe it's still, the Visser uses a Miyota movement as well. I'm not really sure which one off the top of my head, but again, automatic watch. I love automatic watches. I hate that I have to worry about the battery in my other watches. It's great that you can actually, I love the exhibition case back. I mean, nothing like being able to look inside a watch. But one thing I like, I'm more of a bracelet kind of guy. So I'm probably going to throw all these on bracelets at some point. But this is a beautiful watch. Now the crystal on this is kind of interesting as well. Not only do you have the Cyclops, but the crystal actually kind of jets out just a little bit from the bezel and kind of takes a nice rounded kind of a rounded shape down towards the inside of the bezel. So that's kind of interesting. Some of my other watches don't have that. And that's about it, guys. Nice looking timepiece. You know, very standard looking timepiece. Nothing really super unique about it. Very traditional to what you would see in a Grand Diver or, you know, like a Rolex style Omega. Just a traditional style design for a traditional style person, I guess. But I can definitely feel the quality. I think it's a very, very nice watch. And this can be had for about $320. There will be links, as always, in description. As far as buckle on this watch here, you do have an all stainless steel buckle with a Spinnaker logo, or not, sorry, Spinnaker name engraved in, I don't know if you can see that there. There you go, on the back of the buckle. All right, so let's go ahead and see what it looks like on the wrist. Let me take off the ballast real quick here. And we'll go ahead and throw this one on. I wore this one yesterday when I went out and had a beer before bed there, and it was very, very comfortable. And I just absolutely love the leather they use. I mean, this is really, I have to say, of all the watches I have with leather bands, this is the most pliable, softest leather of anything I have. It's very similar to the pliability of a poly band. And I love the face on this, how you have that kind of, I'm not sure what they refer to it on here. Sorry, let me go back here, guys. I know I'm going to butcher, I know I should look this stuff up beforehand, but I just don't. And I just don't care if you don't like it. They call the face on this here, and correct me, I know one of you guys will. The face on this is, I just saw it here. Where is it? Where are you? Just saw it on here. Oh, here's some more Super Luminova on the baton style hands. And gosh, where is it? Oh well, damn it. As soon as I end the video, then I'll find it. Well, there's a name for what they've done with the face there, but I'll just call it more like a starburst kind of pattern there. Or not really starburst. Basically, it almost looks like there's a texture to the face, and you won't be able to see that by the video. But there's a texture, and it actually goes from like kind of like a champagne style bronzy gold, and kind of slowly gravitates out towards and fades out to black. Definitely more interesting than just a black face. Now, I have a 7-inch wrist. I weigh about 170 pounds, 165 pounds, and about 5'7", 5'7.5". So all watches look pretty big on me on a 7-inch wrist. And some of you guys have smaller watches or smaller wrists, so it's gonna look even bigger on you. I mean, we start getting involved in watches that are very traditional like this. I love to have a watch in my collection because it's another story. It's another review to share with you guys. But, you know, there are so many different watches that look like this. It's kind of, I always find it interesting when, and I guess I just like different things. I just always find it interesting when companies make watches like this. And I guess they really have to kind of create a story behind them, which is what they've done. You know, they've, again, like I told you about the Croft story, which I think is very interesting, but they always have to kind of do that, because the watch itself isn't really, there's nothing really super unique about the watch. It's a traditional style watch, and everybody makes a watch that looks like this. So, as far as quality, it's definitely up there with any other watch I've reviewed. Compare it to an Invicta, compare it to the Nemar that I reviewed the other day, and Alexander. I mean, there's just differences in movements and differences in slight differences in design, but it's a traditional style watch. And what I want to do with this one here is I want to go ahead and put it on a different band. And I'm going to probably put it on maybe a mesh band, mesh dive band might look pretty nice on it. And I'll come back and re-review them. Same thing with the Spinnaker, or not the Spinnaker, the Ballast 1903. Same thing, I want to go ahead and throw this on. Something that'll make it just a little more unique looking. But nonetheless, still a beautiful watch. I encourage you to check out their website. Check out their other models. They make many different models on their website. I think they have a total of, in their collections, yeah, they have, I'm not going to read them all out, but they have quite, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, over 15 different styles of watches. So definitely check them out and, check out the company and their story. Alright guys, well thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more video reviews. If you like this watch, go ahead and make a purchase through the links in the description. The quality of this, like I said, you have to come back and re-review it to see how it's holding up. Again, all these watches I've been reviewing with you guys are great quality. You're not really going to have any kind of real issues. Everybody's making nice stuff nowadays. So check them on out, guys. Thanks again for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Click like, click the bell to be notified anytime I upload a new video. And stay tuned for more. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.